sellout crowd at American Family Field as we get you ready for the 2025 National League Championship Series. It is presented by Loan Depot, the Los Angeles Dodgers, and the Milwaukee Brewers. Two division winners this year. They match up for the right to go to the World Series. And hi, everybody. We welcome you from Milwaukee. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Ron Darling and Jeff Francoeur. We'll hear from Lauren Shehadi in just a moment. Well, the Brewers were taken to the brink by the Chicago Cubs in a 5-game series. Meanwhile, the Dodgers get here, winning in 4 over the Philadelphia Phillies. And Ronnie, let's start with the Brewers. You were on that series. This is a team that has played that David versus Goliath theme all year, and that's going to continue in this series.
It's hard to beat David, though, when you win 97 games, the most in baseball. The great thing about this team is that now they've developed such a winning culture. 3 straight division titles, and it was the relievers who were sublime in the division series. Only 4 earned runs allowed and 30 innings pitched. They had a great series against the Cubs. The Cubs were a great team, but they got by them with 3 solo home runs in Game 5. But the Dodgers got by the Phillies, and they might be playing the best baseball they played all year long.
Hungry. That's what I look at this Dodgers team. Healthy and hungry all of a sudden. 15-5 to finish the regular season, 5-1 this postseason. And guys, they're riding the 4 horsemen up front. That rotation for Dave Roberts is outstanding. A question mark coming in that bullpen. But Roki Sasaki has been unbelievable in the back part. They feel like they have their kind of guys lined up. One storyline though, Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 18, 9 strikeouts. Yeah. Dave Roberts said, we have got to get him going at the top to get this offense going.
And we're not going to see Shohei Ohtani pitch, at least in the Milwaukee version of the series. May see him at Dodger Stadium. And the pitching story has been a big story. Who starts Game 1? How are they going to run it? Down there in the dark is Lauren Shehadi in the spotlight. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Brian. It helps when you have 4 aces, and that's exactly what the Dodgers have. So it all comes down to rest. Blake Snell in Game 1, Yamamoto in Game 2, and I asked Dave Roberts why. He said those are the 2 guys I trust to pitch on short rest if the series goes long. So Tyler Glasnow, Shohei Ohtani will pitch some combination of 3 and 4. Shohei's been trying to find it at the plate, especially left on left. That's part of the reason Aaron Ashby will open for the Brewers tonight. He's done it before, so this is familiar to him. It's electric stuff, top of the zone, 100 miles per hour. The plan, 1, maybe 2 innings for him, and expect Quinn Priester to get the bulk of the innings. The strategy for days in Milwaukee. It's time to play ball. Game 1 of the NLCS between the Blue Crew and the Brew Crew is next on TBS.
2025 MLB postseason is brought to you by Amazon. Everything for a fan on Amazon. And by Loan Depot. Final preparations being made as we get set for the first pitch, game one of this National League Championship Series. There are two remaining in the National League. It is the reigning champion Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. Shohei Ohtani ready to lead off. Mookie Betts, Teoscar Hernandez, Dave Roberts has Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, Tommy Edman in the middle of the order with Max Muncy, Kike Hernandez, and Andy Pages rounding out the starting nine. And Ronnie, it's going to be an opener tonight as Lauren laid out, and it's going to be Aaron Ashby, the big lefty, on the mound.
He appeared in 4 of the 5 games in the division series. One of those appearances was as an opener. He's got some of the best, most elite stuff in baseball. Sinking fastball, great change, and a great hammer curveball.
Shohei Ohtani, Frenchie, you talked about his struggles at the plate. Now, he did pitch. He made his first ever postseason start in game one against the Phillies of the division series. Got the win in that game. Offensively, though, he's been a little shaky.
1 for 18, and when you talk to Dave Roberts, flying open, and the lefties for the Phillies pounded him inside. And as we look, only 1 walk, 1 more, but it was intentional in that series. This is a guy that had 109 walks, Ronnie, during the regular season. He has got to let the game come to him a little bit.
You know what makes the hitter open up? Because he's sick of getting jammed. Yeah. That's what the Phillies did.
And the one advantage they had, too, 16 out of the 28 beats was for left-handed pitching, and exactly why you're probably seeing Ashby get the ball here in game one tonight.
Well, soak it up. It's been a long time coming. These fans in Milwaukee have waited 7 long years to host a National League Championship Series game. It incidentally was against the Los Angeles Dodgers back in 2018.
You know, I mentioned that Ashby has elite stuff, but he had 4 walks to go with his 4 strikeouts. The walks can sometimes be troublesome.
John Lipka in his first championship series, the home plate umpire, he says play ball, and away we go in game one of the NLCS. Ohtani's 2 home runs came in game one of the wild card game against Cincinnati. That one missing as Ashby and his catcher William Contreras take a second look. Ashby used as an opener in the division series, gave up a 3 spot, as Ronnie mentioned, trying to get back on the horse. And there is the pulling out of the shoulder immediately on the first swing.
I mean, the sinking fastball, Frenchie.
That's what we talked about. Sanchez, 98 all day, right in there.
Just running in on his hands. In fact, the catcher Contreras will sit down right down the middle of the plate because Ashby has so much movement on his fastball.
2 balls and a strike.
3-1.
Now goes to 3-1. So because the Brewers are in an opener scenario, that is Quinn Priester. He's been a starting pitcher throughout the regular season. Priester will be the bulk pitcher, so he gets a long runway to warm up, and he's already throwing in the pen as Ohtani draws the walk.
Well, and for the Brewers tonight, William Contreras gets the start. Of course, for Pat Murphy behind the plate, Durbin, Ortiz, Rice Terang with that big home run in game 5, and Andrew Vaughn at first. And in the outfield tonight, a little something different, guys. We're going to see Isaac Collins get his first start. Sal Frelick only 8 times in center field this year in center field, and of course Jackson Turrio in right field.
That's a big story for Milwaukee, the fact that Frelick is in center field. He's had very few starts out there over the last couple of months. Last start in center field was August 19th, only 2 since the 31st of May. As Mookie Betts takes strike 1. All of the games at Dodger Stadium, Betts was a force. He had 6 hits in 9 at-bats, including 3 doubles in the wild card series against Cincinnati. Dodgers won their division, but they had the 3rd worst division record, so they went into the wild card series as Betts pops it up. And the first out of the ball game for Aaron Ashby. You met John Lipka. James Hoy is the crew chief. He's over at first base, one of the better umpires in the game. Been to 2 World Series. Adam Beck is at second. Vic Carapazza at third base. The outfield umpires, Chad Fairchild and Mark Ripperger. Remember, it's a 6-man umpiring crew in the postseason. And that'll be a rotation around. We'll see these guys throughout this championship series. Strike in there on Teoscar Hernandez. He has been the Dodgers' RBI leader this postseason. Had a 2-homer game in Game 1 of the wild card series against Cincinnati. Had a big 3-run home run in Game 1 in Philadelphia of the division series. And Frenchie's got 9 RBIs and 3 homers this postseason in 6 games.
His ability to get the big hit. 3 strikeouts in Game 1, then gets the 3-run homer. Can change the game with 1 swing.
That home run in Philly was against a lefty, and Matt Strong. Ashby's got him 0-2.
Boy, Ashby has been fastball heavy. He knows he's got a good one today.
About to say, he's letting it rip right now.
He is.
Throws hard. He is a ground ball pitcher. He does get a lot of double plays. Power sinker at 99. And that one's fouled away. And Ronnie, you mentioned it. The Brewers obviously heavily scouting that last series. Every team has scouts at the other series. The Phillies' mantra against the Dodgers was steady fastball. And it seems that Ashby has picked right up on that. He's thrown 12 pitches. Only 3 of them have not been the heater. In the dirt. Good block back there by Contreras.
Come out.
This is also a series of 2 great catchers, both defensively and at the plate. And that's as good as it gets.
I mean, that is really an impossible one to try to block. It landed before the plate, but he just put his body in front of it. That's the best he could do.
And how would he have to imagine for a pitcher such confidence to be able to know you can block that? Will Smith there, one of the great ones in the game.
2-2. And a line shot into left field. Collins, he's right there. And there is out number 2. Jeff mentioned that Collins is making his first start in left field in the postseason. He's hardly played. He's a familiar left fielder to the Brewers, Frenchie, but struggled late in the year, and he's out there for the first time. You wonder about his nerves coming into this thing.
You do a little bit. You can see that only 3 at-bats. It's like, hey, you're not going to play, but we're going to play you here.
When the Brewers were at their best, he was the player of the month, rookie player of the month. He'll get some rookie of the year votes.
Here's Freddie Freeman now with 2 away. Ohtani at first.
I think, too, to get his bat in the lineup right now, try to get some of that, what you talked about, Ronnie. At the end of the day, when you're playing the Dodgers like this, you have to be able to score. It's tough to win these ball games 2-1 and 3-2 all the time. You want to know how good that fastball is right now. 1-0 count. Freddie Freeman chasing outside the zone. You don't see that too often.
Freeman, like Ohtani, having to deal with a lot of left-handed pitching this postseason. And getting one as an opener here tonight for Milwaukee. 1 ball, 1 strike. Freeman takes a ball.
Freeman has gotten his hits in this postseason, but not a lot of slug in this postseason because of the left-handed pitching.
Still looking for his first RBI of the postseason. That includes the wild card series and the DS.
Well, he was telling me with Sanchez and Luzardo, he said, I was just trying to scrape my knuckles. Those guys were just relentless on the inner half.
And that's the same thing they're getting from Ashby here in the first inning.
Ashby puts up a 0. Pat Murphy, reigning National League Manager of the Year, might win it for a second consecutive year. His Brewers, as we take a look at our quick fire stats presented by Frigidaire, they have been first inning monsters this postseason. In the division series, 11 first inning runs, an OPS near 1,300. They've got a tough customer on the mound tonight in Blake Snell, whose first offering is in there for a strike. And Ronnie, Blake Snell has been excellent in his first 2 postseason starts, and they are riding the high of this big left-hander right now.
So interesting right from the start. First pitch changeup from Blake Snell to Chourio. Blake Snell this is his 13th postseason start, 6.3 ERA, under 3. But the battle here is that he's a swing and miss guy, wants you to chase, and the Brewers are the most patient team in baseball.
Jackson Chourio, 21-year-old talent, appears to be a show pony at this point. He has shined the brightest in his 2 postseasons. A breakout rookie last year at age 20, and he's carried it over in his age 21 season. Big swing and a miss.
And there's that changeup, and we saw it all versus the Phillies anytime, especially right-handed hitters, when he was down in the count, 2-0, 3-1, 2-1. You saw that changeup, and it has been probably maybe his best pitch, best weapon.
In the postseason, hitters are hitting 143 off that change.
2-2 to Chourio. Bouncing ball to third. Max Muncy getting the start here in game 1, and Chourio is retired. And that's how the night begins for Blake Snell. Check that Brewers batting order. You've met Jackson Chourio. Christian Yelich is the designated hitter. And you'll note they go left, right, most of the way down. Contreras, then Turang, Andrew Vaughn, Sal Frelick in the middle with Caleb Durbin, the switch hitter Isaac Collins, and Joey Ortiz rounding out the starting lineup. And here is the face of the Brewers franchise. He was one of the few players that was around when the Brewers and the Dodgers matched up in 2018 in the championship series. Yelich was the MVP that season in his first year as a Brewer. Hard to believe it's been 7 years since.
Crunching that start against the Phillies. Did Snell throw a lot of changeups to left-handed hitters?
Not as many. He was more curveball, slider.
There you go.
And that's been, you said it, the key to this game is for the Brewers hitters to try to swing in the zone. Right there, you go chasing like that. Now, because of that pitch you just saw, 0 for 15 hitters this postseason on the curveball slider against Snell.
Just has such great spin on it. He's at the top of his game, and if you know anything about the 2-time Cy Young Award winner, when he gets on a roll, he can carry it out like 20, 25 starts in a row. That's how good he is.
Now there's a connection to Snell in that 2018 season. That was his first Cy Young Award when the Dodgers and the Brewers were duking it out in the championship series. Snell won it again 2 years ago, 2023, facing William Contreras.
He did in Tampa Bay his first time, San Diego his second time. He's been with 4 different teams now.
Signed a 5-year deal with the Dodgers prior to this season. There's a good changeup again from Snell. You notice he only made 11 starts, so he signed the big deal. He made 2 starts and then had some shoulder problems early in the season. And it felt like a here we go again, signing a big name pitcher. The Dodgers have endured so many injuries, especially to their pitchers. So Snell went out in April. He didn't return until August 2nd. Made 9 starts from August 2nd till the end of the regular season. But he has never been stronger and better than he has been in this postseason thus far.
I think they're going to have to try to take the humble approach to right-handed hitters and try to go up the middle or the other way. 3
changeups in a row right here. And Snell's smart. And he almost got him here for a 3rd one. And again, you try to get pull, you try to get big on Blake Snell. The groove he's in right now in the postseason, it's going to be a long night.
2-2 to Contreras. And a swing and a miss. That was a curve. Smith blocks it, applies the tag to secure it. And we are off and running in game 1 of the championship series of the National League. No score. Dodgers coming up.
Well, the opener is out, Aaron Ashby, and now the bulk pitcher is in. Quinn Priester. He's been a starter all year round. Now he's going to get a chance to ride it as long as he can go. One of the big surprises in Milwaukee this year. Pitched to a 13-3 record with a 3.32 ERA. And for most of the summer, as Will Smith fouls off the first pitch, it was Wednesday when Priester was on the mound.
It was. When you think about his year, he started in AAA in Worcester, Mass, with the Boston Red Sox organization, and now he's become one of the big parts of this team. He has pitched these bulk innings 5 times during the regular season. It's something he's ready for. Pat Murphy, in his first appearance in the postseason, was a start in Chicago, where he's from. He only lasted 2/3 of an inning. He really wants him to establish his sinking fastball and then work the cutter off that sinker.
Gets a lot of ground balls when he's right, just like that, and a bouncer to one of the best defenders in the game, Bryce Terang, and he takes care of Will Smith for out number 1. DraftKings Sportsbook is your home for live betting, and all customers can get live home run boost. Download the app, use the promo code HEAT when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. I feel like we should have Adam Lefkoe read all of the DraftKings promos tonight. Nobody gives it the gusto.
That's right.
We welcome the studio crew out on the road. Adam Lefkoe is here, and former Brewer Curtis Granderson. He was part of that championship series in 18. Bouncing ball to Terang. He gloves it. Tommy Edman is retired. Terang's a wizard over there. Say hello to Pedro Martinez and Jimmy Rollins as well, as we kick it down to Lauren Shahadi. What do you have, Lauren?
Brian, Ron said it. Brewers pitching coach Chris Hook said you can throw out Quinn's last outing against the Cubs. Called it a blip. He said he's best when the tempo in between pitches is quick, smooth, up, down, go. He said if he has command of that sinker, it's game on. And Ron, that's a direct result of filling up the zone, getting strike 1 early, and tempo.
You know, Lauren, I totally felt for him. I had to make a start in the World Series in my hometown. Never more nervous than it was in that start. Somehow it worked out, but I really understood what Priester was going through.
I like how Ronnie said it worked out.
Yeah.
He just dominated in the World Series at Fenway.
Who won?
That's like 3,000 years ago.
Did more than work out, Ronnie. Priester, he got through the nerves of that start at Wrigley Field, a place he grew up, a place he loved as a kid, as he faces Max Muncy.
Now, one thing I do know, guys, when you face this Dodgers lineup, you have to be able to mix. You can't get into rhythm. You can't get into, going the same place. You got to move your eye level, move the hitter away and in, and if you do that, you got a chance.
Priester fires to Muncy, down and in.
The Dodger lineup mixes great innate athleticism with intelligence.
Yep.
That's what makes them so difficult to face.
2 outs for Priester at a 3-2, and it just misses. And it's a 2-out walk. Muncy is aboard.
John Lipka is usually more hitter friendly. The pitches that are close, that some umpires will go for the pitcher, he's usually more for the hitter.
That'll be a big pitch to watch tonight for Priester, that comeback sinker. That usually determines whether he has a successful game or not. Brings up Kike Hernandez. Continues to be a postseason star. Hernandez with 4 RBIs in the postseason. Dodgers are 5-1. Their only loss was Game 3 at home at Dodger Stadium against the Phillies. Came back and won Game 4 in the most improbable way on an error by the pitcher, Ryan Kirkring of the Phillies, in extra innings.
Ronnie, can you remember a guy, literally a 707 OPS in his career, 869 in the postseason? This is 90 postseason games.
Kike Hernandez becomes Keith Hernandez in the postseason.
Nice. I'm sure Keith will appreciate that. 0-2 the count on Hernandez. And a swing and a miss. Priester strikes him out. Both innings have ended in Ks. And the sellout crowd with their rally towels enjoying it thus far. Brewers coming to bat. T-Mobile, the best network in the game, is now the best network in America. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series on TBS. Blake Snell back to work, was impressive in his first inning. Went through the Brewers in order with 2 strikeouts. Good use of the changeup and the curveball that got him through that first inning as he struck out Contreras. Now he faces Bryce Terang. Middle of the Milwaukee order here with Terang, Andrew Vaughn, and Sal Frelick.
When Snell's at his best, in between pitches, it almost looks like he's in a trance. And I like that he has the pitch comm. He is the one in charge of calling the pitches.
Terang hit a key home run Saturday night, Game 5. It was an insurance run as he clips that one in the air to left. Kike Hernandez eases over foul territory, and he makes a catch for out number 1.
I know this, guys. We were down at the Dodgers clubhouse about 4 o'clock today, and Blake Snell was already full uni, ready to go.
He was
3 hours for the game.
He's been so good for the Dodgers.
one of the best game faces in the game,
Yeah.
right? Ready to go.
We welcome all of you coming over to us from the Fox broadcast of the Mariners and the Blue Jays. Mariners are up 2-0 in that series. How about that? 10-3 win today in Toronto. They go on the road after that marathon Game 5 against the Tigers. They don't slow down. They just win the first 2 on the road, and now they're headed back to the Emerald City. And you know that crowd is very anxious for a championship series. It'll be the first there in 24 years.
Well, and guys, they lost. Toronto did on Canadian Thanksgiving Day.
Good point. I saw Joe Davis
Carving a turkey.
carving up a turkey, a Canadian turkey up there.
No help from Smoltzy.
Andrew Vaughn, one hopper out to Mookie Betts, and 2 up, 2 down. That's 5 in a row for Blake Snell. And Lauren, he's off to exactly the kind of start he envisioned.
Yep, 20 pitches. And I asked Dave Roberts what he wants to see from him. He said, I can't have him nibble. I need him to attack the zone. I'm sure the Brewers want to drive his pitch count up, so I need him to counter that. We know Blake's a student, right? And he's reading swings. Dave just wants outs in a complete economy of pitches.
Yeah, and you see that again right there. First pitch strike. He just had Terang 0-2 on 2 fastballs. So maybe he's going to attack a little more, knowing the Brewers hitters have the lowest chase rate, that I got to be in that zone. And I think for him right now, he feels like the way he's throwing the ball, I don't care who's up.
Sal Frelick takes strike 2. Snell on the attack. Brewers not only lowest chase rate, but a team that has been throughout the year one of the highest pitches per plate appearance in the majors. They see a ton of pitches. They're good with 2 strikes. Foul a lot of pitches off. That's kind of been their MO, is to chase the starter early by driving up the pitch count.
They also have the best average, 268 against left-handed pitching this year. So Vaughn, Turio, Terang, Frelick, all these guys over 300 against lefties.
Frelick in a 1-2 count. Snell misses high.
That's right, Frenchie. 268 against left-handed pitching this year. That's the best in baseball.
Yeah, best in baseball. But again, you're also facing Blake Snell right
he's
now.
not the average lefty.
2-2.
3-2.
Count goes full now. Sal Frelick, a Gold Glove right fielder last year, but he's in center field tonight for the first time in a long time. Caleb Durbin is on deck. 2 outs in the Brewers' second. Here comes Snell. And Frelick in the air. Lazy fly ball out to center field, and Andy Pages puts it away. And Blake Snell 6 up, 6 down with a couple of Ks. We go to the 3rd. Dodgers coming up. Pages, Ohtani, and Betts. third meeting between these two teams in the postseason, that National League Championship Series in 2018 that went 7 games. That was an epic series. And then in 2020, in the bubble year, Dodgers took down the Brewers in the early rounds of that one. Dodgers would go on to win the World Series. Andy Pages leads off for LA, number 9 hitter. It'll be Pages, then Ohtani and Mookie Betts, as Quinn Priester is back out for his 2nd inning.
And you just saw Pages' numbers this postseason, guys, really struggling. A guy that hit 27 home runs and hit 272. Just that's it right there, Ronnie. Just late on the fastball I've seen. And when we were watching Pages all summer, on time on that pitch, driving it.
Phillies were really pounding him inside as well.
1-2 to Pages. He lays off. Slider from Priester. And the count evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Aaron Ashby was the opener for Milwaukee, won a scoreless inning after walking Ohtani to start the game. Picked up a strikeout. Priester with 2 groundouts and a K in his 1st inning, which was the 2nd inning. He also walked a batter. What a roller coaster for Andy Pages in Game 4 of the division series. The ball left his bat, shattered his bat, thinking he had just missed an opportunity to win the game for the Dodgers. And then he heard the 55,000 erupt as the throw sailed wide, and the Dodgers won on a walk-off error. And Pages turned around. He couldn't believe what was happening in front of him. And the Dodgers beat the Phillies in 4. It was a very entertaining series, though.
I gave you a lot of credit, BA. You had a great call. I was shocked. I was sitting there almost in disbelief.
Yes, I just wanted to hug Orion Kirker.
Exactly. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat. Pages rolls one foul. We'll see at least 9.
You know, Frenchie, sometimes these are the at-bats that can get you going. You know, just a long at-bat where you stay in it. Yeah.
Count is full. Pitch number 9 and another bouncer foul.
I was going to say,
rattles up the Dodger dugout.
If there's one thing that Dave Roberts probably excited about with Ohtani to lead off the game, he drew a walk. He saw 6 pitches.
And he's going to face a right-hander next time.
Well, that's true.
Another 3-2 on the ground. Big hop for Caleb Durbin, and a 10-pitch battle, but Priester wins that 1st round against Pages. Second time around the batting order now. Priester facing Shohei Ohtani. First look at Priester by Ohtani here. One of the main reasons Pat Murphy and pitching coach Chris Hook decide to go with a left-handed starter as an opener is for this reason here. You don't want Ohtani to have as many looks against the same pitcher, especially a right-handed pitcher. As Frenchie mentioned, only 4 plate appearances in the division series against a right-handed pitcher.
I mean, Shohei might see 5 different pitchers in 5 plate appearances tonight.
Bored in with that fastball, and he missed with it. A couple of misses with that comeback sinker.
He's just tugging on
butter.
Yeah, he's just tugging on it a little bit.
2-2. Swing a foul in and out of the glove of Contreras. Ohtani is such a showstopper. 2 homers in his first game in the wild card series. He was great in the postseason last year, just the presence of him, but he wasn't pitching last year in the postseason, coming back from a 2nd elbow surgery. This is the 1st year that he's pitched in the postseason, and he got the win in Game 1 of the division series.
3-2.
With 6 innings in that game, he struck out 9. Nobody like him in the major leagues now or maybe ever. Shohei Ohtani.
A little late on the fastball so far from Priester.
Well, again, I think when we watched him, he was losing control of that inside part of the plate, right? And so I think he's trying to see the ball out over the plate.
Probably thinking about going the other way or up the middle.
I would think so, and he should. I mean, he's got pull-to-pull power.
Yeah.
Better than anybody in the game.
2 long battles early for Priester. This is pitch number 8 to Ohtani. And he skies one to left. Over is Collins. 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down for Quinn Priester, and that brings up Mookie Betts. Priester's 25 years of age. It's an incredible story for Milwaukee this year. As Ronnie mentioned, he started the year with the Red Sox. He was a first rounder by the Pirates. Didn't work out well as a Pirate, even though he made it to the big leagues in Pittsburgh. Traded to Boston. Didn't win a rotation spot with the Red Sox. And started his year in AAA. He goes from Worcester to Game 1 of the NLCS.
Worcester, right?
Worcester.
Ronnie's from Worcester. That's why he can say it properly.
Yeah. It's like my southern accent.
I know.
There's a one-hopper out to Terang, and Mookie Betts is retired, and Quinn Priester has put 2 scoreless on the board. Brewers coming up, bottom of the 3rd. We are scoreless in Game 1.
Dave, the guys in the booth want to know if Blake's in a trance. What do you think?
He is. You know what? When, big games, pitchers, they've got this, like, gloss over them. They're in, like, a fog, a trance. And he's got that look where he doesn't hear anything outside the noise. And it's just like he's just locked into the pitch. And you can see early on he's in a good little groove.
We saw late runs in the division series for you. How do you get the offense going a little faster, Dave?
You know what? I right now I'll tell you this. Against Ashby, against Priester so far, I think our at-bats have been good. We're seeing a lot of pitches. I think that the second time around, potentially a third time through, we're going to start stressing them a little bit more. But honestly, the first couple innings, I like our at-bats.
Dave, thank you.
All right, you got it.
Dave, the guys in the booth. Dave, the guys in the booth want to know if Blake's in a trance. What do you think?
He is. You know what? When, big games, pitchers, they've got this, like, gloss over them. They're in like a fog, a trance, and he's got that look where he doesn't hear anything outside the noise, and it's just like he's just locked into the pitch, and you can see early on he's in a good little groove.
We saw late runs in the division series for you. How do you get the offense going a little faster, Dave?
You know what? I right now I'll tell you this. Against Ashby, against Priester so far, I think our at-bats have been good. We're seeing a lot of pitches. I think that the second time around, potentially a third time through, we're going to start stressing them a little bit more. But honestly, the first couple innings, I like our at-bats.
Dave, thank you.
All right, you got it.
Our thanks to Dave Roberts as Caleb Durbin leads off, takes a strike, and the count 2-1. Dave Roberts told us before the game, he looks at this Brewers team, he goes, you know, I feel like I could play for the Brewers. They're my kind of team. It was the kind of player I was. Not to mention the vertically challenged portion of that, which I proudly mentioned the Short Kings as the president of the Short Kings. He likes watching this Brewer team when he's not competing against this Brewers team, and he was that overachieving player that got the most out of his game, like many in this lineup, as Caleb Durbin dumps one into center field. Speaking of Short Kings, Durbin, a former wrestler from Illinois.
Throwing Durbin under the bus, man.
That's only tall guys say that. See?
But you know what? We're sitting here, and let's take a look at this, guys. We talk about a little bit of the dumbed-down approach going the other way. 2-0 count. What did Snell throw him? Change up, right? If you're getting big, that's a rollover. Some of these guys are going to have to take this approach, and you might have to be. The biggest thing for the Brewers is they love to run. They love to steal bases. They love to create chaos on the base path. You got to get someone on to do that.
Here's Isaac Collins now. Switch hitter. This was one of the big newsworthy moments of the day when the lineup dropped for the Brewers and Collins was in, Ronnie. Sal Frelick in center field. Collins making his first start. Did have 3 at-bats in the division series. But this is a player that Pat Murphy felt like he needed to get in the lineup and get going. They need his bat.
You know, Blake Perkins in game 1 had a great game. A couple of hits, one on an 11-pitch at-bat, but didn't do a lot in the rest of the games. And against Snell, you got to try to get some offense into the lineup. That's why Collins is there.
0-2 the count, and Snell checks on Durbin. Brewers are a base-running team. They led the league in stolen bases this season. Although the Cubs held him down with the running game a little bit.
Oh, he go?
Did he go?
Swing.
He did.
Yeah.
It's a swing, and Collins is out. First base umpire James Hoy with the ring up. And there is strikeout number 3 for Blake Snell.
Yeah, I go back and look at this now. You're trying to pull this, right? You're trying to go out and get it. Snell's so smart, just throwing changeup. If you look at the whole hole here with Collins, Ortiz, Edman's playing way up the middle, so you got that whole right side. Freddie Freeman's holding Durbin on.
Here's Joey Ortiz, Milwaukee's number 9 hitter. Slick fielding shortstop.
Again, and if you shoot that with Durbin's speed, that's first to third, right?
Best arm in the Dodgers outfield in this setup is Pajes in center. 1-1.
So how does Blake Snell counter stopping Ortiz from going to that right side? He pounds 2 fastballs
Yeah,
in.
for sure.
You might notice Snell has the PitchCom device on his hip. It's on his belt. He controls his own game. A lot of pitchers just have the catcher do that, but Snell knows what he wants to do. And now a throw to first, and he's got Durbin picked off. Snap throw by Freeman to second base and out. That'll be a caught stealing. And it'll be out number 2. Durbin trying to get a big jump, and Blake Snell makes him pay.
Boy, he really showed it because he had a big jump off the base here. He showed Blake Snell that he was going, and it was pretty easy for Snell to read that. The problem here is Edman gets the former wrestling move here. Almost took him out.
Base Camp presented by T-Mobile, right into your living room.
He did. The wrestler came out in a
That's
bomb.
right.
So now 2 outs, and the count is a ball and a strike on Ortiz. Wiping out a leadoff single. Snell was terrific in his first 2 playoff starts as a Dodger. Game 1 of the wild card series against the Reds, he went 7 innings, 2 runs. Game 2 of the division series in a hostile environment in Philadelphia, 6 innings, no runs, and 9 Ks. Up the middle, slow roller, Betts ranges over, fires to first in time, and the inning is over. Brewers get a leadoff single. It was a caught stealing on a pickoff, and it's a clean inning for Blake Snell.
Yeah, he always takes his hat off.
Pat, you knew Quinn was your bulk guy. What does that look like? How long can he go?
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Pat, you knew Quinn was your bulk guy. What does that look like? How long can he go?
I think you'll get him about 85 pitches. He looks great, so we're happy about it. He bounced back really good after his start versus Chicago, and I'm pleased with it.
And Blake, in such a rhythm, how do you disrupt it?
Ooh, you got to disrupt it. You got to try to do something. He looks really sharp.
Thanks, Pat.
Thank you.
Pat, you knew Quinn was your bulk. Pat, you knew Quinn was your bulk guy. What does that look like? How long can he go?
I think you'll get him about 85 pitches. He looks great, so we're happy about it. He bounced back really good after his start versus Chicago, and I'm pleased with it.
And Blake, in such a rhythm, how do you disrupt it?
Ooh, you got to disrupt it. You got to try to do something. He looks really sharp.
Thanks, Pat.
Thank you.
And thanks to Pat Murphy, second-year Milwaukee manager. He was Craig Counsell's longtime bench coach with the Brewers before he finally got his chance in his late 60s. He gets a chance. He wins Manager of the Year last year. And as he told us earlier, most importantly, he survived managing Jeff Francoeur in the minor leagues. What was that, 2014, Frenchie?
It was the El Paso Chihuahua.
I mean, what a combo in the Chihuahua.
Me and Murph.
You guys actually got thrown out of a game together, which is a nice memory.
Do they still have the cheerleaders on top of the dugouts there in El Paso?
Absolutely, yeah. Had everything there.
He's done just about everything you can do. Legendary college coach. Came to notoriety at Notre Dame and then Arizona State as Teoscar Hernandez walks on 4 pitches to start the 4th inning. So a man on for the Dodgers to start the 4th with Freeman coming up.
Don't want to miss a postseason game? Just tell Siri, show me the upcoming MLB schedule.
Priester facing Freddie Freeman now.
One thing I like about Murph too, guys, is he admitted to us today when he took over that intern job in San Diego, I wasn't ready. I didn't know the big league game. And I know he credits Dave Roberts a lot on that staff helping him out.
Murphy was the AAA manager with the Padres when that went down. Bud Black let go. Dave Roberts was on the big league staff with the Padres. So those two were together briefly and through the years in the Padres system, but briefly in the major leagues. Freddie Freeman into left field. Collins on the run. Collins on the track. Leaps and makes the catch. Retreating is Hernandez. May have a play. No play. Turang eats it. Isaac Collins with a terrific play in left field. And the first defensive gem of this game.
That ball carried, Frenchie.
Oh, big time. And let me tell you, when you haven't played really in a playoff game yet, and in left field here, that's the hardest ball, right? When you're in left field and that left-hander hits it, and it's tailing away from you and it keeps going.
Watch how even he took his eye off it for a second to look at the wall, turned around and made the catch, and big play.
He has not played left field in 2 weeks. His last start was September 28th in the regular season. Will Smith, first ball swinging, he fouls it back.
Watching Collins go to the fence for a brief second, you could see what panic looks like for an outfielder.
And then you give the, I had it the whole time.
Yeah.
Smith coming back from the hand fracture. And he sends that one back up the middle and a base hit. Hernandez will stop at second. Will Smith, he has been swinging early in counts. First 2 games of the division series, Smith did not start. He's coming back from the fractured hand. They tried to get his legs under him. Frenchie is a catcher, getting him 4 or 5 innings, but he has now started the last 3 games in this postseason.
He has, and you know, Ronnie and I were talking before the game, and I said, Will Smith's swing looks good. The power's not there, I don't think, back yet with kind of the wrist and what it's been through, but he had his best year of his career this year offensively.
Big scoring chance for the Dodgers now in the 4th. Tommy Edman. On the first pitch, line drive, center field. That's down, a base hit. They're going to hold up Hernandez. So Tommy Edman in ambush mode, and the Dodgers have the bases loaded in the 4th. A walk and 2 singles. And LA with their best chance. And that's going to draw Chris Hook, the Milwaukee pitching coach, out for a mound visit.
Well, on that first pitch, kind of off the end of the bat, and Teoscar didn't read it correctly. He thought it might stay up long enough, so he paused and froze, and that kept him from scoring.
Yeah, too, you got to remember, you know, Sal Frelick playing in center field got a great arm. If that's anybody else, usually I think you might push the envelope a little bit.
And he hasn't played a lot of center, so maybe a little more conservative play than you'd usually get.
They are loaded up with 1 out in the Dodger 4th. Max Muncy coming up. A reminder that your team, your players, your postseason. You can follow all the postseason action. Download the MLB app, the #1 app for live baseball. Big chance early for LA. Quinn Priester in his 3rd inning. Max Muncy walked in the 2nd off Priester. Now you're getting into the 2nd time around against this right-hander.
You know, it's interesting, guys, the double play depth that you see from the Brewers. Bryce Turang really has moved over into that hole, trying to eat up that hole, because Muncy gets a lot of base hits on the ground in that situation.
Priester is a ground ball pitcher. Brewers set up for 2. And Muncy skies one to center field, hit well. This one's got a chance. Frelick going back to the wall. He leaps. It's in and out of his glove, but he caught it. And now chaos on the bases. Might have a play at the plate. The throw. Not in time. No, he's out. He's out. It's a force play at the plate. And he is out. All of this is going to be reviewed.
It's only a force play if he didn't catch it.
I don't think they know.
Also, did he leave early? Once it hits the glove, you can leave the base. It hits the wall.
It's a force play then.
It's the first play.
It's going to be a force play.
It's no catch. It hits the wall off his glove. And now it's a force play at home.
Let's see. And the throw beat him.
Yeah.
So you're going to have bases loaded and 2 outs.
3 outs because Contreras ran to 3rd.
He ran to 3rd for another force.
For another force. Wow.
I mean, the catch was the 2nd out. Out at the plate would be the 3rd out.
No
That
catch.
wasn't a catch.
I beg your pardon. No
Yeah,
catch.
yeah,
No
no catch.
Force play, and then the play at 3rd. Wow, what a play. What a wild play.
The guys in Chelsea, their heads are exploding.
Call on the field was safe. Tonight's replay review powered by Zoom. Now that ball glanced off the wall, which kept it live. Crew chief is James Hoy.
The last
This is crazy.
2 seasons, this Brewers team has a knack for stealing home runs or getting it back in play.
So right here, that's going to be your forced play at home.
Yeah, live ball first of all.
That's your second out.
That's your second out, and then you said Contreras ran to third?
Yes, ran to third.
Just
that's an out easy.
Pretend it's a one hopper to the center fielder. There you go. Throws it to the plate. This is the sequence here. So now keep your eye on Will Smith at second.
Okay.
You know the out at the plate is good. That's a force.
Here's the out.
Now Contreras goes to third.
Keep an eye on that. Does Contreras?
Now we got to get a better.
Yeah, he was to beat Smith. You saw Smith jogging. So
if
that's the case,
2 outs and out of the inning.
That's a double play.
It's one of the craziest plays you've ever seen.
Remember, Ortiz's throw right on the money with something on it.
Absolutely. And right here you can see, look at Joey Ortiz telling him, give me the ball. Come here and step on third. That's going to be your third out.
Yes.
Caleb Durbin, the third baseman, knows it the whole way. This is James Hoy as they work this out in New York, waiting on a word from New York how to adjudicate this.
Did we see, what did the umpire out in the outfield say?
I didn't see that.
Because
they usually signal the same.
After review, the call on the field, the force out at home plate is confirmed. The runner is out. The confirmed on the runner at third baseman, the force out is out.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
What Dave Roberts is going to argue is that even though there was a force out at home, no one signaled to where their base runners could go.
It's going to go 8-6-2 unassisted to third. One of the wildest plays in baseball playoff history right there. Unreal double play, and the Brewers are out of this inning. What? We are back at it here as we go to the bottom of the fourth. A whole lot to unpack. A giant suitcase.
Let's look at the left field line right here. Chad Fairchild, this umpire. Watch when the ball hits right here. Okay, you see him. He starts going safe, safe. Great call by Chad Fairchild, guys. So he's letting you know right there that's not a catch. If he would have said out,
it would have changed everything.
He would have changed, and you would have had bases loaded and 2 outs, no runs. But because he got it, credit Chad Fairchild. Great job there, seeing that ball touch the wall.
That was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that.
I mean, from 225 feet away, he made the correct call.
Yes.
And then the Brewers, with their defensive greatness, were able to get that ball in and get a force play at home. Crazy. Never seen anything like it myself.
Jackson Chourio leading off this inning. Not to mention, Sal Frelick goes up, maybe saves either a double or a grand slam.
That's right.
And because it glanced off the wall before he re-caught the ball, that's why it's not an out. That made that a live ball in that moment. Incredible.
Well, one of the best third base coaches around. You said it, Ronnie. Dino Ebel was telling Teoscar Hernandez to go. He knew that that ball had hit the wall, and he's one of the best. He'll be Team USA's third base coaches next year.
Read his lips right there. I was telling him to go. Chourio bounces one foul. Will Smith this is from base cam here. He's saying get back.
Yep.
Will Smith telling Tommy Edman to go back to first.
He thought it was a catch.
Sure. Full count. Chourio on the ground, foul down the line. I mean, this game never disappoints. This game of baseball. You see things in this game. You guys have been around it. We've been doing playoff baseball on TBS for 19 years now. I've never seen anything like that play. And Chourio is rung up. Snell comes back cool and calm in the middle of the chaos and picks up a K to start the 4th inning.
Well, just enough four-seamers he's been using inside. That one was down, or looked down anyway. I'm sure Chourio felt that way. You know, Sal Frelick, who's a Gold Glove right fielder here, playing center field tonight, but he played 131 games as a center fielder in the minor leagues. That was his position.
These are 9-foot walls here in Milwaukee as well. It is a regular occurrence to see home runs pulled back. I don't know if it had the distance to get out, but it was close.
Let me tell you
Max
this.
Muncy.
Let me tell you that you just said it, Max Muncy. All of a sudden you go from thinking triple, double, 3 RBIs. Okay, worst case sack fly. It's a hang with him.
It's an offer.
It's a major hang with him.
Yelich half swing, foul ball. Second time around for the Brewers against Snell. Snell facing the minimum first time through. The Brewers go 0 for 8 with a single first time through. The single by Durbin was wiped out on a Snell pickoff. So he's faced the minimum.
One thing you saw, though, with the Freeman fly ball to left and that one by Muncy, ball's really carrying.
Yeah. 3-2.
I don't know how you guys feel. I've always felt that this is a good hitter's ballpark.
Seems to be the consensus from the batters here.
It's a good batter's eye, too, out there.
Back-to-back full counts for Snell. And the payoff pitch. Yelich a swing and a miss, and Snell wipes him out. Back-to-back Ks to start this 4th inning. Snell with a big fastball at 97, perfectly placed. 5 Ks for Blake Snell.
Watch this pitch. When it gets on that outside corner, it almost cuts away from Yelich.
Here's William Contreras. Contreras with a couple of home runs in the division series. Been an all-star catcher here in Milwaukee.
And there you go. 3 changeups in a row the first time to Contreras. Now you had a slider changeup. Contreras is one of the best fastball hitters in the game. He can hit it 110 coming in. Snell just continuing to go off speed with him.
And back to it. Another changeup, and the count goes a ball and 2 strikes.
What do you think's coming here, Ronnie?
You got the hitter sometimes tells you what to throw.
He threw 4 consecutive changeups to Trey Turner in his division start. And he just dropped another changeup on Contreras. He does put a bat on it.
And sometimes, guys, as a hitter, you can play your tricks. You're like, oh, he's got to come heater now, and you kind of get yourself going. Because, look, Snell's got 97. You can't wait on it, but.
Pushes the button. He's got the one he wants. The 1-2 again. And a little tapper. Here is Snell. He fires low, and Freddie Freeman with another scoop. He saved game 2 with a scoop in Philadelphia. That one was headed for the right field line. Gold Glove first baseman, skillful play, and Snell quiets this crowd with a 3-up, 3-down inning. You're watching the 2025 NLCS. It's presented by Loan Depot. Scoreless game 1 National League Championship Series, and here we go to the Dodger half of the 5th. Kike Hernandez will lead off when Priester continues on, but he pitches in this 5th inning with activity in the Milwaukee bullpen. That's the big left-hander Jared Koenig, who is a late leverage pitcher for the Brewers. And it's not an easy or not a difficult test when you see a late leverage pitcher knowing who's coming up soon, and that's that guy right there, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, Priester will try to get these 2 hitters out, the 8th and 9th place hitter.
And I think for Pat Murphy, a concern, he told us today, Priester, we need that ball on the ground. All of a sudden, Freeman deep fly ball, Muncy deep fly ball.
2-1 to Hernandez. He lines one to left field. Collins won't get this one. That's going to bounce off the wall. Stays in play. Kike Hernandez on his way to second with a double. He just keeps on hitting. This is his month, October. And it's a leadoff double here in the 5th. 2025 MLB postseason is brought to you by Geico. Switch and save. Get more with Geico. By Vanda Pharmaceuticals. Innovate in the service of people's pursuit of happiness. And brought to you by Genesis Motor America. Learn more at genesis.com. Hits are coming down for the Dodgers. 3 hits last 4 batters faced, not counting the Muncy drive to center that started the 4th inning chaos. And Andy Pages takes strike 1. Could be Priester's last hitter. Koenig is ready in the Milwaukee bullpen. Oh, and 2 the count. 3 of the last 5 balls the Dodgers have put in play have been over 100 miles an hour of exit velocity. They're getting good swings now. Second time through on Quinn Priester. 0-2 the count to Pages. Lays off.
And that's where you heard Dave Roberts kind of tell, ooh, ball went past Priester. But you heard Dave Roberts tell Lauren down there, you know, when we see him a second, third time, we'll start getting the better swings. And I think on the other side, Pat Murphy knows I can't allow that.
No one's going to see anyone 2 or 3 times.
Big bouncer to short. Ortiz fires in a hurry, and he's got his man out, number 1. Part of the reason Quinn Priester worked so well with Milwaukee this year was the excellent infield defense and the pairing of a ground ball pitcher who came to the Brewers from the Red Sox, and they encouraged him to throw more sinkers because you have a spectacular infield behind him. You know, Pat Murphy not quite ready to take the step up. Matter of fact, he's going to walk Ohtani. There's some deliberating going on in that Brewer dugout. Ohtani will be intentionally walked.
Well, they were in between. Were they going to bring in Koenig to face Ohtani? Instead, they chose to walk him so he can face the right-hander Betts. Then maybe Koenig comes in to face Freddie Freeman if they get to that.
I just think it shows you, too, he thinks they need a little more length out of Priester to get to the part of the bullpen.
It is the most agonizing decision managers have to make with the Dodgers. Walking Ohtani to get to Betts, a former MVP in his own right.
Certainly didn't work for Philadelphia.
Betts threw a key bases loaded walk. That tied the game in that thrilling game 5. 2 on, 1 out. No balls and a strike on Mookie Betts. 0-2 the count.
I feel like he's getting back to that sinker now a little bit in these righties. Earlier, that's kind of that cutter was cutting over the plate, staying up.
It's no surprise the left-handers are having a little better at bats, right?
Betts a shot. Turang makes the play. Got a chance for 2 here. Ortiz the first and a double play. A defensive wizard, that guy. Bryce Turang, the Platinum Glove Award winner last year, picks it, pitches it. Ortiz fires it, and the Brewers get out of the inning. Acura Game Break presented by the 2025 Acura ADX. Postseason schedule. Dodgers Brewers will have game 2 for you tomorrow night. Same time, same channel. American League will take a day off for a travel day tomorrow. They will resume that series. Game 3 with the Mariners up 2-0 on the Blue Jays. And they'll be in Seattle at T-Mobile Park. Blake Snell back to work. Bullpen is active for Milwaukee. Priester gets the double play ball. Pat Murphy walks Ohtani. And then a nifty double play started by Turang to get Priester out of the inning. Milwaukee has Turang, Vaughn, and Frelick coming up. And major props, by the way, in all of that madness to Blake Snell with the crowd roaring. And the Brewers just getting out of a mess on the defensive side of the ball. He comes back in the 4th and puts him down in order with 2 Ks. And now he picks up his 6th strikeout to start this 5th inning.
Yeah, it was almost like just let me know when it's time for me to go out and throw another shutout inning.
Yeah, indifferent to what's going on the other side of the ball.
The trance that we were talking about.
You know, you think about it, Ohtani, Yamamoto, all those guys full rest, right? There's a reason Dave Roberts chose Blake Snell to throw this game.
He's the ace of aces right now. You'd have to say Yamamoto was the ace through the year for the Dodgers. He was the most healthy and the most effective, and will get Cy Young votes. We'll see Yamamoto for game 2 tomorrow night. Andrew Vaughn on the ground, Mookie Betts, and 2 men are out, and that's 7 straight for Snell as we kick it down to Lauren.
And Brian, Dave Roberts has played his strength so far this postseason, riding his starting pitchers. He told me 7-game series are different. You can't just use your starters, you have to use your roster. But then he said Snell to Roki, it makes me smile. I like the thought of that. I like the sound of that tonight.
Good stuff, Lauren. Thank you. His starting pitching has carried him through the majority of the innings, and that's a much different story for the Dodgers. They are the kings of the matchups until this season.
Well, one of the reasons they didn't have that 100+ win season like they usually did is because of the injuries to the starting staff. So in a strange way, because they didn't go to the post all season long, except Yamamoto, they're stronger now than ever.
It's going to be a 1-2-3 inning, and Blake Snell is rolling. 8 straight retired. He's only given up 1 hit. We are scoreless after 5 in game 1 of the NLCS. Well, the play of the night. Hard to top this one. Max Muncy, that left his bat at 104. Had a chance to go out. Might have been off the top of the wall. Ends up as one of the most unusual double plays you'll ever see. As it goes 8-6 to 2 to unassisted to the bag at third. And TBS Total Motion presenting by Progressive. So new pitcher for Milwaukee here. This is Chad Patrick. And he will take over to face the Dodgers in the 6th inning.
One of the rookie heroes that emerged from that division series against the Cubs. 4 2/3 hitless, scoreless innings.
Broken bat, Teoscar Hernandez, a pop-up, back in the grass is Ortiz. He's got it, and there is out number 1.
Funny enough, guys, we talked kind of the script coming into the series, and you're seeing it already play out. The Brewers, what, 4 different guys have already warmed up tonight. The bullpen's been going, and the Dodgers, you look down in their pen, and it's just everybody's chilling.
Because Blake Snell is on cruise control right now. Kasparius just added to this championship series roster, was not on the DS roster, milling around. Blake Snell is through 5 innings, started his night retiring 6 in a row, gave up a single, and he's retired 8 straight since.
You know, Ronnie, Chad Patrick might have made the pitch of the series on that backdoor cutter the other night. Who's that he got looking?
I believe Ian Happ.
Happ. That was nasty.
23 starts he made this season. Got a little tired there at the end, but he's found a home in the postseason in that bullpen.
Pours a cut fastball in on Freddie Freeman. That's his signature pitch. Patrick was excellent for Milwaukee in the first 3 months when the Brewers had a lot of starting pitcher injuries. And as is often the case, Ron, a pitcher who goes from a starter to a reliever, and especially with the adrenaline pumping, seeing fastball velocity that we haven't seen from Chad Patrick this year. He's hitting 97 miles an hour frequently.
Yeah, definitely an uptick in his stuff. There's that backdoor cutter that he throws. Reminds me of Roy Halladay when he was at his best.
Freddie Freeman in a 3-2 count. 1 out in the 6th. Freeman, a high fly ball to right. It is deep. Back on it, Churio, and Freddie Freeman sends one out of here. A rainmaker to right field, and the Dodgers strike first. Hit it where they couldn't make a play. Freeman's got his first homer of this postseason, his first RBI, and he's given the Dodgers the lead in Game 1.
You know, Ronnie, you had said earlier that he had his power stroke, and we said he faced all these lefties.
That's right.
Now he gets the righty right here. Had to come to him, and he got this one a little bit under, but again, to right field. 108 off the bat, 362 feet just over the wall.
It's got to be one of the highest home runs we've ever seen in the post.
Roof scraper.
Yeah.
And the roof is closed. Freddie Freeman, he has done damage to Milwaukee in postseasons past. That is a player that Brewers fans do not want to see. As Smith fouls that away.
Yeah, he's telling Max Muncy he's got a good cutter.
Yeah. Tell him, don't hit the cutter, wait for the heater.
0-2 the count on Will Smith.
Freddie Freeman in these postseason games, just money every year.
Made for it. Great success with the Braves, and he's carried it over to the Dodgers. There's a liner to center field. That's down. A base hit for Will Smith. He's 2 out of 3. Well, the launch angle on this one, sending it right to the roof.
Alan, what do we always talk about? Sometimes the guys that have the most success in the postseason are patient, right?
Yeah.
You got a 3-2 pitch. You saw different pitches, got deep in the count, and you had a chance to put your team up.
Pitching coach Chris Hook on his way to the mound to have a chat with Chad Patrick.
Freeman is just such an intelligent hitter. The 1-1 pitch, he tried to come in with that two-seamer inside. It missed. They made it 2-1. Then he got the count even with a backdoor cutter, a beautiful pitch. He tried to come back in again, and Freddie was lying in wait.
Let's send it down to Lauren Shahadi.
Brian, we've seen Freddie hit the ball to right field a few times in this postseason. He told me, I'm trying to do the exact opposite. I'm thinking 0-1 mindset, hit the ball to left center on a line, so if I hit it to right, my bat just got in the way. Jeff, the bat's in the zone for such a long time. He gives himself such a high probability.
It's the reason he's got over 2,500 hits, and if I had to guess, at some point, 3,000 in the Hall of Fame. He goes line to line as good as any hitter in the game.
And a line drive hitter who just launched one at 46 degrees up in the air, second highest in the StatCast era. A towering fly ball home run as Edman shows bunt and pulls it back.
6.93 hang time. Tied the longest home run in the StatCast era with Cody Bellinger.
That's more like a good punt.
That's
Frenchie.
Yeah.
One out here in the Dodgers sixth. Edman slices one foul.
Yeah, in the NFL, you're getting a fair catch on 6.93 hang time.
You know, go back to what Lauren was saying. I know you know this better than anyone. This is a guy with pop and hits, extra base hits, that spends every batting practice trying to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Yeah, his batting practice is a privilege to watch. It's a clinic. Freddie Freeman. Edman takes a ball. Contreras keeps it in front. Keeps Smith at first base. Dodgers starting to find their way at the plate right now. 2 hits in the fourth. Ended with that crazy double play. Had a double to start the 5th inning with Kike Hernandez, and now back-to-back hits with one out this inning is Edman. A big swing on a Chad Patrick sinker. 2-2 now to Tommy Edman.
You know, the problem in a bullpen game when you're facing a pitcher like Snell, you're asking 5, 6, 7 guys to be perfect.
Yeah, to match him.
2-2 with a runner at first and 1 out. Count goes full.
You know, Lauren talked about Dave Roberts today, talking about Snell to Sasaki right now with the pitch count and where he's at. I would think that's his mindset right now.
Relentless offensive firepower for the Dodgers. Smith takes off, bouncing ball foul.
Well, you can do that with your catcher, run him on 3-2 with 1 out when you have Tommy Edman up there. He's a real good contact hitter.
Edman's popped a couple of homers this postseason, had one in the wild card game, and then had another home run against the Phillies in game 3. That was at Dodger Stadium. There's a payoff. Smith goes, and the pitch is high. No throw necessary. Tommy Edman draws the walk, and the fire's burning hot right now for the Dodgers. 2 on, 1 out with a run in the 6th.
Vanda Pharmaceuticals. Innovate in the service of people's pursuit of happiness.
Jared Koenig up and throwing for the 2nd time, and now he is coming in. Pat Murphy trying to buy an extra inning out of Priester, which worked. Trying to buy an inning out of Chad Patrick, it did not. Faces 4 batters, 2 hits and a walk, and into the bullpen we go after the Freddie Freeman homer.
Commissioner of Baseball and may not be reproduced or retransmitted. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent.
Eligible Capital One Rewards card holders, you can redeem your rewards for tickets to the MLB postseason on Capital One Entertainment. Visit CapitalOne.com/entertainment for more information. Dodgers have runners at first and second, and Ronnie, it's Jared Koenig, the big lefty, out of the Milwaukee pen.
Yeah, mountain of a man. He's tough against left-handers because he throws across his body. Looks like the left-handers feel like the ball's coming from behind him.
Here's Max Muncy, who had the biggest hang with him in the history of postseason baseball. Thought he had maybe hit one out for a grand slam, instead ended up as a double play. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. 1-0 Dodgers on a Freeman homer. 2 on, 1 out. Muncy, big swing and a miss.
Hard sinker, curve, cutter to the left-handers from Koenig. Coming off a brilliant year.
One of the many reclamation projects for the Brewers. Wasn't too long ago he was pitching an independent ball. No balls, 2 strikes. And Muncy in the air off the end of the bat. Collins is over, as is Frelick, and they collide. Collins makes a catch. Not a big collision. The play is made for out number 2, and some communication between the two.
Yeah, you can see Collins is kind of camped right here, but of course, you know the center fielder is the quarterback.
Isaac Collins tells Sal Frelick, you ever seen Bad News Bears? You know who Kelly Leak is? It's a routine play for Collins. So now 2 outs. It's Kike Hernandez. Keeps building his postseason resume. Had a double his last time up, started the inning. Two and a friendly call. Home plate umpire John Lipka.
Lipka's really opened up that dish the last couple of innings, especially on the pitches that are down.
Yeah, we saw that to Turio, the 3-2. Now this one right here, giving a little bit.
Brewers deep in their pen here in the 6th inning. Kike Hernandez with 2 on. And Koenig misses. Aaron Ashby started. He was the opener when a scoreless inning. Quinn Priester 4 scoreless. And a very good fortune. Chad Patrick has given up a run here, facing 4 batters.
You know, Ronnie, you're not used to seeing 1-0 in the 6th inning.
That's
When
right.
you did the Brewers Cubs, y'all had 6 combined runs every first inning.
They both scored 11 runs each in the first inning.
Dodgers knocking at the door. 3rd straight inning. 1-2 to Kike Hernandez. And did he go? He did. First base umpire James Hoy rings him up. Inning is over. And Koenig comes on and pours water on it. Freddie Freeman gets loose against the Brewers again, just like he did in 2021. He's got the Dodgers on the board in the 6th. StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. Ronnie, we're looking at Blake Snell's strikeouts.
Well, when you're looking at the great pitchers in the game, a lot of times their strikeouts aren't even in the zone. Two of the pitchers may be in the zone. The other, he's got this usually patient offense for the Brewers, chasing pitches out of the zone. Last year when the Dodgers won the World Series, 16 games, they only had 2 games where their starter went 6 or more innings. If Blake Snell gets through this inning, it'll be 6 out of 7. What a change for this team.
And it would be the 3rd for Blake Snell, who's gone 7 innings and 6 innings in his first 2 playoff starts as a Dodger. Caleb Durbin leading off for Milwaukee. 1-0 Dodgers on a Freddie Freeman towering fly ball home run with 1 out in the 6th. Freeman's first home run of this postseason. And a called strike 3 on the inside corner. Snell spotting that changeup perfectly. Locked up Durbin. But it's 9 in a row.
You can add another one to our graphic, another one on the corner.
Well, and you think about it, right? You get up in your Durbin, you're the 7th hole hitter. This guy's got 97. He goes curveball, strike 1, change up, swing and strike 2, change up a little bit off the plate to try to get you going, and then change up in. I mean, that's. And then right there, now you come 96, right?
So you're accounting for too much area and too much velocity.
And just again, right now, if you're hitting, it's almost flip a coin. Yeah. You can't get any rhythm at the plate.
His numbers in the postseason, exceptional.
We've had a lot of his postseason performances. The reputation was he was a 5-inning pitcher, though. High pitch counts, couldn't get deep into ball games. That's all changed, especially now that he's healthy, even though he dealt with shoulder problems this year and he missed a good chunk of the season from April till August, early August. He's come back strong.
Here you go.
And he has been as dominant as ever. That is a swing. Collins unable to check it. And Blake Snell, with 8 strikeouts, has retired 10 in a row.
Well, I think he went on that breaking ball.
It doesn't matter right now. James Hoy.
He's aggressive, right?
He's punching him.
You know, this is his 13th start, Brian, and talking about Snell, it was routine early in his career to walk 3, 4, 5 hitters. No walks here in this game tonight.
Ortiz swinging away first pitch. Cut it a miss on a first pitch changeup. Number 9 hitter. If Snell retires Ortiz, talk about efficient. He's going to go through the first 6 innings facing the minimum. He did give up a single in the 3rd, but then he picked off Caleb Durbin, ended up officially as a caught stealing on a 1-3-6 putout. So immediately wiped out the lone base runner for Milwaukee tonight.
Again, right here. So now you have a 2-1 count. And you might think, okay, I'm going to try to pull this heater right here. This is where we talk about it, Ronnie. Trying to shoot the ball to right center right here. So if you do get a changeup, you can stay on it.
2-1. Ortiz takes a strike.
Snell's last start, 6 innings, 1 hit. He's repeating it back to back here.
Struck out 9 against the Phillies. 4 straight changeups. We'll see if he does it. Ortiz on the ground, ranging over Muncy. And Blake Snell turning himself into the headline again for the Dodgers in the postseason. He is through 6. He's retired 11 straight. He's got 8 punch-outs, and the Dodgers lead 1-0. Play Ball is baseball's global youth initiative to highlight the fun and accessible ways to play our great game. To learn more, including how to find a league near you, go to playball.org. Follow @playball on X, Facebook, and Instagram. 1-0 Dodgers lead this game one in Milwaukee. Brewers had the best record in baseball, and they have home field throughout the postseason. Dodgers won 2 road games in Philadelphia to start the division series. And they have a 1-0 lead on a Freeman homer. Andy Pages fouling off the first offering from Koenig. 9-1-2 coming up. Ohtani due next. Jared Koenig, who got the final 2 outs of the 6th inning. Took him just 8 pitches to get through those 2 outs. Ahead of Pages 0-2. And a spinner misses. Koenig is the 4th Milwaukee pitcher. A ball and 2 strikes. Pages had a long battle with Quinn Priester in the 3rd. A 10-pitch at-bat ended in a ground out. Had a big year for the Dodgers. 27 homers this year from their center fielder. It's been a struggle here in the postseason.
86 RBI, 14 stolen bases.
All in.
Count evens at 2-2. Mark Pryor, Dodger pitching coach, with Blake Snell. Snell has been dominant again. Only 1 base runner tonight for Milwaukee, a single in the 3rd. That's it.
Well, his pitching coach, Mark Pryor, had some days in the postseason as well.
Yeah. What do you think Pryor's telling him right now? Just keep doing what you're doing?
Don't overthink this. You got your A game.
He's just listening right now, it looks like. Just be a good listener sometimes. That's what a good pitching coach does, huh? 2-2 to Pages. Back up the middle, hits the mound. Terang for out number 1. And we remind you that the 2025 MLB postseason is brought to you by Liberty Mutual. Only pay for what you need. And by DraftKings Sportsbook, your home for live betting. And by Indeed. The future of job searching has arrived. Try Indeed Career Scout today. Brian Anderson, Jeff Francoeur, Ron Darling, Lauren Shahadi. Great to have all of you with us on TBS as we cover the National League Championship Series. The last 2 standing in the NL as Shohei Ohtani bats for the 4th time. Been walked twice. And again facing a left-hander. He was intentionally walked in the 5th. Priester got out of that inning with a double play. He's only had 1 at-bat against a right-hander in this game tonight as he hits a bullet right at Vaughn. Snares it, takes it to the bag. 2 outs. Hot one off the bat of Shohei Ohtani. Nothing to show for it.
Well, Ohtani, we talked about seeing some pitches tonight. Finally got into a 2-0 count, so he was able to get something he could handle. And that one smoked just right at Vaughn.
I mean, that just tested his courage,
yeah,
not his defensive abilities. Do you have enough courage to stay there? Stay in front of that.
Left the bat at 100 miles an hour. If you like to play the exit velocity game. Here's Mookie Betts. First ball swinging, fly ball, center field routine. Sal Frelick puts it away, and Jared Koenig gives Milwaukee 5 big outs. Stretch time in Brewtown. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is 1-0 Dodgers. This is the 2025 NLCS. It's presented by Loan Depot. CBS on TBS as we take a look at our game summary presented by Amazon. A Freddie Freeman 6th inning home run is the difference in the ball game. Brewers going with 4 different pitchers to get through their portion of this game. Meanwhile, Blake Snell has been a dominant force for the Dodgers. We bring you inside the booth presented by AT&T. Brian Anderson with Jeff Francoeur and Ron Darling. Lauren Shahadi down on the field. And 2 big stories here. Obviously, the crazy play is a major factor, but Freddie Freeman and Blake Snell now shining for the Dodgers.
Well, Freddie Freeman just continues to add to his Hall of Fame career. Professional hitter, line to line, and he got 3-2 in a count. Hit the home run, and in this game, the way Snell's throwing, maybe that's all they need.
Where else can you hear zing, boom, Torero in the 7th inning than in Milwaukee? But Blake Snell has been unbelievable.
Dropping a roll out the barrel reference there, Ronnie. Well done. Send it down to Lauren Shahadi. Roll out the barrel, Lauren.
Well, Brian, over here by the Dodger dugout, asked Dave Roberts, how long is Snell going? 77 pitches coming into this inning. He said 1 inning, but probably 2, and then smiled.
Well, as close as they can get Snell to Sasaki is the key. Tyler Glasnow, who is available in the bullpen in Game 1 of the Division Series, not the case in this championship series. Glasnow is either going to start Game 3 or 4. He and Ohtani will start either one of those 2 games. So getting to the end of the bullpen is of utmost importance for Dave Roberts. Bottom of the 7th, Jackson Chourio with a big swing.
I mean, I haven't seen a pitcher in quite some time that has made it look this easy. Yeah. And that's what Snell has done. Last 11 hitters he's faced, he has struck out 6 of them. Yeah,
but I give you credit to the Brewers bullpen of keeping this at 1-0 because you're 1 swing of the bat right here from a tie ball game.
1 ball, 1 strike. Chourio and a swing and a miss. That changeup is spot on tonight. Trevor McGill has been the Brewer closer throughout the year, an all-star closer. Now in a different role in the postseason. He is preparing for the 8th. He'll have Teoscar Hernandez, Freddie Freeman, and Will Smith coming up. Snell's faced the minimum through 6 innings. Only the 1 hit allowed. And that changeup is riding again. Chourio is out. Strikeout number 9 for Blake Snell.
Last 12 hitters now, 7 strikeouts. He was great in the first 2 innings, and he's turning it up a notch. Changeup has been sublime.
Give him credit, nothing but off speed.
Yep.
I mean, that's the thing. He's literally not throwing fastballs right out of righties. He's just throwing that pitch, and they're chasing.
Here's Christian Yelich. Pounding the strike zone is Snell as well in this game. Brewers have a strategy to see a lot of pitches, to chase starters early. You do that with Snell, you find yourself down 0-2 or 1-2 pretty quickly. One ball, 1 strike on Yelich. Had a resurgent year this year. Big comeback for Christian Yelich, who had back surgery at the end of last season. Drove in over 100, had 29 homers as a Brewer this year, and mostly healthy through the season.
2-1 breaking pitch right on the corner.
That's what I told you. He's gone curveball, changeup, slider. He ain't throwing many fastballs at all the last 2-3 innings.
He threw a fastball away to strike out Yelich in his last at bat.
2-2.
3-2.
If you're wondering what Snell was looking at, he has a card that he keeps in his back pocket. Sometimes he'll refer to that, similar to an outfielder, but it's just a game plan card for each hitter.
That's the answers to the test, Brian.
Payoff pitch to Yelich, and a bouncing ball to Tommy Edman. And Blake Snell has retired 13 straight Brewers. You can wear what the players are wearing on field during the postseason. Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, tees, and more. Visit MLBshop.com for your favorite postseason team gear.
First pitch changeup.
William Contreras, he's seen a lot of them. And he throws him a first pitch changeup, fouls it away.
I mean, everything for the Dodgers working in concert. Before that breaking ball to Yelich, before he threw it, Tommy Edman moved 2 steps and was in the perfect spot for it. everything. This is how it goes, though, when you have a pitcher throwing strikes.
Yeah.
Everyone's on top of their game.
1-0 Dodgers, bottom 7, 2 outs. Here's the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and one.
And I almost feel like, Ronnie, if you're William Contreras right now, you got to set your sights on that Dodgers bullpen right here. And
maybe that lets you stay back enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To catch it out front.
No action in that bullpen. Contreras on the ground to third. Muncy gobbles it up. And Blake Snell goes through the 7th inning. Didn't throw a single fastball. Retires him in order. Pitching a shutout in game 1 of the NLCS. Dodgers lead. We go to the 8th.
Don't linger.
The latest betting odds from DraftKings Sportsbook. You can download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Place your bets live today. Sign up with promo code HEAT. What a game this has been. Blake Snell, a dominant performance on the mound. Only giving up the 1 hit. He's faced the minimum. Wiped out that hit with a pickoff. And now Trevor McGill is on for Milwaukee. 8th inning, 1-0 LA. And McGill, who was the opener in game 5, Ronnie, is now back in a late game role, pitching in the 8th.
Yeah, through a scoreless inning in that opener. He was their closer for most of the season, 30 saves, 50 appearances. But he had an injury, a flexor strain late in the season where he missed a month. He only came back to pitch game 162, and they put him on the roster. He may not close for them now, but he'll get 6th, 7th, 8th inning work.
Abner Uribe in the closer's duties. Teoscar Hernandez, a fly ball to right. Churio eases over, and there is out number 1 on this 8th inning. Brewers are a heavy loaded bullpen. They come at you with triple-digit fastballs, different looks from all of their pitchers. It is the strength of their team. The Brewers get a lot of notoriety with their average Joes and their land of misfit toys, but it is their pitching staff that not only keeps them in games but finishes off games as well. It's been the strength of their team.
It's Chris Hook, one of the best pitching coaches in the game.
Here's Freddie Freeman. His home run, the difference in the ball game.
And you said it, BA. Brewers fans are reminded of that home run in the 21 NLDS off Josh Hader when he put the Braves into the NLCS in Game 4.
And he loves hitting here at American Family Field. He loves hitting everywhere.
Freddie Freeman has broken a lot of hearts of a lot of teams.
Good point.
Roki Sasaki is starting to mill around a little bit. Nobody really warming in the Dodger pen. This is Blake Snell's game. And why wouldn't it be? He's dominating right now. Take it back, 2021. Hide your eyes, Brewers fans. This was one of the biggest gut punches they endured that year. Freddie Freeman flipped the scoreboard in the 8th inning and sent the Braves to the NLCS that year. And what a moment that was off one of the most dominant pitchers in the game in Hader.
We talk about his iconic home runs, the grand slam in Game 1 of the World Series last year at Dodger Stadium.
Oh yeah, by the way.
Yeah. You're right. He's had a few of those moments.
On one ankle.
The 1-2. And that's another drive into deep right field. That's got a chance, and it is off the wall. Freeman on his way to second. Throw comes in off the mark. Freddie Freeman hits a rocket to right. 2 hits tonight, a homer and a double. Dodgers in business now with 1 away in the 8th.
That was like a top spin lob. That had so much spin on it.
He almost top spin this one too much to drive it out of here. Ended up hitting the wall, and tell you, a good throw might have got him at second. I think Freddie Freeman thought it was out of here. Doing whatever dance Dodgers do.
That always looks like that blown up toy at the used car lots. You know what I mean?
And that's as good as Freddie can do right there. He's trying. 1 out double. Will Smith now has 2 hits, 2 singles. He's been swinging at the first pitch quite often this postseason. And he does here, and he fouls it back, and he was all over that 98-mile-an-hour fastball.
Right now, he's looking something early to drive. Yeah.
Right?
Stop here to buy a car.
Low price. Here's the 0-1. Jammed him, pop up into foul grounds, and is headed for the seats. Brewers have their closer Uribe on the right side. Family left. Grant Anderson, the other right-hander, loosening.
And this is where Will Smith's been money all year. Talked about a career year, 337 with runners in scoring position this year.
He had a huge add-on 2 RBI single in Philadelphia in Game 2. Made a 1-0 game a 3-0 game. 0-2 pitch. McGill misses.
I think the reason he hit so high with runners in scoring position, he's not afraid to take the humble approach for the guy on second. Up the middle, the other way, just to get the ribby.
Here's the 1-2. Fly ball to right. Chourio eases back on the track. He's got it. Freeman will tag and go to third. Second out of the inning. Freeman 90 feet away, an insurance run, and that brings up Tommy Edman.
You're not lying, Ronnie. That ball is flying high. That ball took Chourio all the way back to the halfway on the warning track, and I thought that was just a lazy fly ball to right.
Roof is closed. The panels are open here, which creates a little bit of airflow to right center. 2 outs. Tommy Edman with Freeman at third base.
Talk about the chances for the Dodgers tonight. 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position tonight. This man right here single in the 4th, although was not able to score a run at that moment. And then one of the craziest plays we've ever seen happen after that.
A ball and no strikes on Edman. In there. 1-1 to count. McGill, a 2-pitch pitcher. He has got a firm curve and a very firm fastball. The 1-1. Edman late fouls it away. 99 with the gas that time from Trevor McGill.
It's one of those outs. You got to have it. Got to have it.
You know, you got Snell cruising, you got Sasaki in the bullpen at the first sign of trouble. You got to keep this to a 1-run game.
1-2. Edman. Jam shot foul. Triple-digit fastball from McGill.
And Edman is just the person you don't want up there.
Yeah.
You know, he's a guy that usually puts the ball in play. He's going to make you have to make a play.
Like you talk about him and Will Smith kind of in that 5-6 spot.
MVP of the NLCS last year, Tommy Edman. Edman, in his postseason career with the Dodgers, he's a 300-plus hitter. He's had 4 homers, 16 RBIs, and had the big championship series a year ago against the Mets. One ball, 2 strikes. We do it again. And Edman fouls another one off. 4 consecutive foul balls for Tommy Edman. This will be pitch number 7 coming.
About time for the high heater.
1-2 again. And Edman takes a high heater. Able to check his swing.
Sometimes you take a pitch, and sometimes you just can't get the bat off your shoulder.
Good call.
When you take and you hope he don't ring you out.
That's right. See what McGill has in mind. Long battle here with Edman. And he fouls another one away. McGill's got that look. Can't shake this guy.
Yeah. And the hard thing, too, with Freeman at third, you can't bounce that knuckle curve way short for a pass ball.
Great call. Pitch number 9 of the at-bat. 2-2 with 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. He got him with a fastball. Inning is over. Trevor McGill puts up a 0 in the 8th. Dodger bullpen is quiet. It's Blake Snell's game. He's going back out for the 8th. This is the 2025 MLB postseason. It's brought to you by Loan Depot. And brought to you by Vanda Pharmaceuticals. Innovate in the service of people's pursuit of happiness. The Blake Snell show thus far. 1-0 Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Bryce Terang leads off, fouls it away. Dodgers go into their better defensive alignment. Justin Dean comes in for Teoscar Hernandez. Pages goes from center to right. And Blake Snell is the story. He's faced the minimum through 7.
Teoscar gets the Pat Burrell treatment.
Well, what's interesting in the outfield, Pages is playing in right center in the gap.
Which to me means they're just going to throw nothing but heaters away. They're thinking Terang's going the other way.
1 ball, 1 strike on Terang. Snell gave up a lone base runner in the 3rd inning. It was a leadoff single by Caleb Durbin. He picked him off. He's retired 14 in a row. 20 out of 21 batters, and then the out on the bases. That represents the 21 outs. 2 balls and a strike. Terang rollover ground ball. Freeman, he'll take it to the bag, and there is out number 1. MLB Together is baseball's platform embodying the sport's commitment to philanthropic causes and mental wellness efforts by teams, players, and the league. To learn more, please visit MLBtogether.com. Snell calling his own game, pitch comm on his belt. He's got the game plan card in his pocket. And strike 1 to Andrew Vaughn.
You know, we keep thinking this could be the last inning.
Could see it.
If he's at 102, 103.
Save Sasaki for another day. Vaughn on the ground, had no doubles over there. Muncy guarding that line, and he makes the play for out number 2. Well positioned. And Max Muncy on a 5-3 put out retires Vaughn. 2 men are out here in the 8th inning. 16 in a row retired by Snell.
Sasaki throwing, but not throwing hard. You don't usually see this couplet. 9 ground ball outs, 9 Ks. Very unusual.
Here is Sal Frelick, 0 for 2. His play in center field has kept this the game that it is right now. 1-0 Dodger lead. Dodgers were hunting a big inning. 0-1 pitch. Bouncing ball foul, and it's 0-2. We used to talk about whether managers would take Blake Snell out after 5 innings. And now we may be questioning Dave Roberts whether he's going to take him out after 8 innings. Here's the 0-2. Able to lay off. We've seen some great pitching performances in the playoffs, but Ronnie and Frenchie, the game that comes to mind for me right now, and I'm shocked to even say it myself, Roy Halladay's no-hitter in 2010.
I mean, that's what it feels like. If not for the Durbin single, we'd be looking at history tonight.
Just no chance. Has completely eliminated the Brewers offensively.
There has been no hard contact. I mean, you think about Durbin's hit was kind of off the end of the bat to center field. Hasn't been a line out or.
Just celebrated the 15th anniversary of that great Halladay no-hitter.
Like a 3-2 count is a rally against Snell tonight.
Only guy with a hit is on deck, Caleb Durbin. He's due next. Sellout crowd here in Milwaukee on their feet. Frelick in a 3-2 count. Here comes Snell, and he rings him up. Blake Snell drops a big curve. Caught him guessing. 8 shutout innings. 10 strikeouts tonight. A new career high in the postseason for Snellzilla. The NLCS is presented by Loan Depot. What a performance tonight from Blake Snell. And his 3 postseason starts as a member of the Los Angeles Dodgers to die for. He's gone 21 postseason innings, just 2 earned runs. That was TBS Total Motion presented by Progressive. Abner Uribe is the Milwaukee closer, and he enters the fray here with the Brewers down 1-0 in the 9th. Bottom of the order coming up with Muncy Hernandez, Kike Hernandez, and Andy Pages. And just like the Dodgers did in Philadelphia, when they forced Yohan Duran into the game, they had the lead both occasions in the 2 road wins. It looks like Snell is out. He's getting handshakes and high fives. And Roki Sasaki is now throwing in the bullpen.
And bows. But Uribe, last time out, or Sasaki, 2 innings pitched in the deciding game 5. Hard sinker, hard slider.
2 balls and a strike on Max Muncy. Three balls and a strike. Muncy leading off his 9th inning, and he takes a strike. Jumped out of the way. It is high velocity and it is power sink.
And he's got a live arm. Ball really moves.
Dodgers have kept this sellout crowd quiet for the most part as Muncy uses his lone timeout. Muncy now wearing glasses. A new development this year. Had a knee injury, an oblique injury, lower body problems late in the season, went to the glasses. Full count. Uribe deals, and he lost him. Muncy draws the walk. Good at bat by Max Muncy, and he is aboard to start this 9th inning. Best of Base Camp tonight, presented by T-Mobile, taking you right down on the field. Not a lot of base runners in this one for Milwaukee. Just Durbin. Hernandez shows bunt, pulls it back. Think about this, Blake Snell threw 5 pitches from the stretch. Not batters, pitches. That was in the 3rd inning. Gave up a leadoff single. Otherwise, we'd be looking at some history. Shows bunt again. Did bunt through that one. And it's 0-2. I can't imagine a tougher guy to try to get a bunt down on than Abner Uribe.
And what 2 beautiful pitches to do it on. As a hitter, you're thinking, here comes that big sink. You're getting ready for it, and then you paint that breaking pitch away.
See if he bunts again or if he's swinging away 0-2. No bunt, and he shoots one into right field. A base hit right off the end of the bat. Muncy will stop at second. Kike Hernandez, his 2nd hit of the game. A cue shot into right, and the Dodgers have 2 on with nobody out in the 9th.
Give Kike credit right here, just trying to put the ball in play, right? We talk about that cutting down your swing, and this ball is not hit hard by any means.
You know, but Uribe tipped his hand. He threw 2 sliders. He's going to go with the 3rd slider. So Kike sold out on it. It's October, so it's a base hit. The Dodgers are in business.
Yeah, and what you got to figure now, the possibility is you're probably going to have Pages bunt, make it 2nd and 3rd. They'll walk Ohtani, so you'll end up probably, if it's executed, Mookie Betts with 1 out and the bases loaded.
Big spot in the game right here. Dodgers trying to add on and deliver a finishing punch to Milwaukee. 2 on, nobody out. Grant Anderson starting to throw once again in the Brewer bullpen. Again, one thing to remind everyone who weren't following the division series, that was just Saturday. And Uribe with the high stress, high adrenaline 2 innings to finish off the Cubs on Saturday. Right back on the mound on a Monday night in game 1. Pages squares. Pages gets a bunt down. Uribe is going to think about third, resets it, fires a strike to first. Sacrifice bunt, well done by Pages. And now it's second and third for Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani might as well just go ahead and put the bat down. It's a good job by Uribe here too, Ronnie, because he was ready to go to third, but then realized right here, not the smart play, and took the out.
Yeah, he didn't get a great handle on it when he first fielded it, so nice wherewithal to then throw the ball to first to get the out. Ohtani's going to be intentionally walked, as you said, Frenchie.
As soon as he stepped on the dirt circle, he was sent to first.
Now the Brewers have a decision in the infield. You might see them kind of come halfway depth right here. Obviously with the Uribe, you're looking for something to roll over to third or second or to short.
Mookie Betts steps in with the bases loaded. Dodgers looking for the knockout punch here in the ninth. Uribe deals, and that one's high.
It's interesting, both Vaughn at first and Durbin at third are playing back, not all the way in, maybe because of the Muncie speed. They think they'll still have time. Now up the middle, they're trying to turn two.
Uribe does get a lot of ground balls. Power sinker pitcher, and he misses upstairs again. 2-0 the count, nowhere to put Betts. This is where Betts is at his best. He knows his strike zone so well. He's calm under pressure. Drew a key walk in Game 5 against the Phillies. 2-0. Betts takes ball 3. And now Uribe in a mess here. 3-0. That is Alex Call on deck. That spot was occupied by Teoscar Hernandez. And then Justin Dean. 3-0. Taking all the way. Strike one. Game-changing pitch right here. Betts in a hitter's count. Uribe fires. Betts. Foul ball out of play. He was late on it.
Good pitch. Got it outside enough.
Force play at every base. Brewers still in a position to turn two up the middle. They're halfway in. Full count. And it is ball 4, and Mookie Betts draws a bases loaded walk. The Dodgers are up 2-0. The presence of Ohtani pays off in ways like this all the time. We just saw it in Game 4 against the Phillies on Thursday night.
It was an interesting call. His best pitch is his sinker. He had just thrown 2 to get back in the count, and he went with the slider on the 3-2 count, trying to trick Mookie.
And again, a veteran hitter like Mookie, you're not going to get him to chase too much right there, and you felt like if you could cook a sinker there, you had a better chance.
Now you're in trouble. Uribe throwing too many pitches, and you can't use them tomorrow.
A Wisconsin native, Alex Call, gets the pinch hit appearance here with the bases loaded and 1 out. Call started 2 games in the division series, both against Christopher Sanchez. The only guy that Sanchez could not get out. Reached base 4 times against the big lefty for the Phillies. 2 hits, hit by a pitch, and he walked. 2-0. Call has excellent plate discipline. Big reason why he's in a spot like this.
You almost feel like he's going to take a strike before he swings the bat, right?
I would think so right here. 2-0, you got a guy throwing 18 pitches, 10 balls.
Here's a 2-0. That's a strike.
I'm not helping him out, that's for sure.
They are loaded. A run is in. Dodgers up 2-0. Two and one. Call pops it up. That infield fly rule is called. Out number 2. Runners at their own risk there. They all stay put. 2 down. Here comes Freddie Freeman. Freeman's home run with 1 out in the 6th put the Dodgers on the board. 2 hits tonight for Freeman. And he takes a ball. One and one. One of those spots. While everybody's thinking grand slam, if you're in the Freeman camp, this is when he's been known to shorten up and slap one to the opposite field.
I was going to say, Uribe's got to come into him right here. If you go sinker away, you're going right into Freddie's strength.
1 ball, 1 strike. Big hole on the left side. And that one's inside. He missed with it. 2-1 to Freeman. And a grand slam in Game 1 World Series last year. Was the MVP of the World Series. The 2-1. Freeman in the air, right center, deep. On the run is Frelick. He's got it, and the inning is over. Dodgers get a big insurance run. They lead 2-0 for their rookie sensation, the new Dodger closer, Roki Sasaki, coming in to face Durbin, Collins, and Ortiz. Alex Call, after a pinch hit appearance, will stay in. He'll go to right field. That moves Pages back to center. And here we go, bottom of the 9th. And Roki Sasaki, who has taken this postseason by storm, Ronnie, is on to try to close this one down for the Dodgers.
He has just been about unhittable so far in the postseason. 22 walks in his first 36 and third innings. They took him out of circulation. They built up his mechanics and his confidence, and he's come back and is what a weapon for the Dodgers to have in the post.
Caleb Durbin, who has the lone hit in this game, came to lead off the 3rd inning against Blake Snell, who faced the minimum tonight He picked off Durbin. Snell was brilliant. 8 shutout innings, 10 Ks. Durbin gets jammed. A pop-up in the infield. Muncy wants it. And there is out number 1 here in the 9th for LA.
Now, Roki now 5 2/3 innings, only 1 hit and 5 Ks this postseason. And Ronnie, he threw 3 perfect innings to bridge the 8th, 9th, and 10th in game 4 against Philadelphia.
Isaac Collins now with 1 away. Switch hitting left fielder.
You know, in today's game, what you're looking for is no contact or soft contact if you're pitching. Never a better example than this game with Dodger pitching. Remarkable.
Here's the 1-0. That's a strike. 99 with the fastball. Jake Bauers looks like he'll get the at-bat next. That's a spot occupied by Joey Ortiz, number 9 spot. If the Brewers get a base runner in this inning, Jackson Chourio will come to the plate. And then Yelich.
Yeah, and that's the guy you remember hit that big 3-run homer against Valencia with the Cubs at 100. So you know he can handle that high velocity.
Roki Sasaki, 23-year-old rookie coming from Japan. Even in the wild card series, Dave Roberts wasn't sure how he was going to run the closer's game, how he was going to finish games. Sasaki made that an easy call for him. 3-1. And that's ball 4. Close pitch. Collins gets the benefit of the doubt, and the Brewers have a base runner with 1 out in the 9th, and the tying run is coming up. We'll do it again tomorrow for game 2, same time here on TBS, streaming on HBO Max. Blue Jays Mariners, travel day tomorrow. They're back at it for game 3 on Wednesday.
The first walk for Dodger pitching tonight.
Jake Bauers will come off the bench. A power hitter off the bench. He hit a big homer against the Mets in the wild card series last year.
And hit one this year as well against the Cubs in Wrigley.
Collins, great speed at first base. 2-0 Dodgers. Bauers takes a ball. Seven homers in the regular season. 2 hits, including a homer this postseason. 2-0.
Boy, watching Sasaki in the postseason, I swear he hasn't been behind any hitters.
No.
It's the first time.
Pitched in a hostile environment in Philadelphia twice. Notch saves both times. 2-0. Ball 3.
It's rare in today's game, but there'll be no swing here on 3-0.
I don't think so either.
Must be nice to get me over fastballs. Registers at 96.
Cruising speed fastball. 3-1. Hitters count for Bauers. He's the tying run. And Bauers a swing and a miss. Dropped the splitter on him. The equalizer for Sasaki. And it's nasty. From 3-0 to 3-2.
That buckled Bauers. He needs a timeout.
Plants the seed. That home run in the wild card series last year, the first ever pinch hit homer in Brewer franchise history in the postseason. He's in a big spot. Here's the 3-2, and Bauers into center field. That ball's hit well. Pages can't get it, and it bounces up and out. That'll be an automatic double. It's fortunate for the Dodgers. Collins would have scored easily on that, but it's second and third with 1 out. And Jackson Chourio is coming up as Bowers delivers with a double.
I thought maybe you'd see the split right there after the 3-1 pitch, and the way that Bowers was out. Bowers was ready for that fastball. He'd already looked at 4 of them and squared one up to dead center.
You know what was crazy about that at bat? Bowers called timeout. Then when he came back in to hit, Sasaki kind of quick pitched him, or at least got ready quickly. He was looking at the umpire like he didn't recognize me. There's no way that you should let him pitch here. But he still stayed in there because he called his timeout, and he ends up hitting a double. Crazy. Watch, he gets in there. Oh, this is early. This is the double. If we could pull it back a little earlier, we would see what happened between Sasaki.
He turned around and looked at the umpire.
Yes.
Bowers, yeah.
What a big spot for Jake Bowers. Brandon Lockridge on the LCS roster specifically for this. He's a burner, and he's at second carrying the tying run. Blake Trinan loosening in the bullpen. Here is Jackson Chourio. Second and third, 1 out. Chourio, fly ball, center field. Pages on the run. He's got it. Both runners tag. Collins will score. The Brewers are on the board. The Dodgers are out away from a Game-1 victory. Chourio with a sac fly and an RBI. Missed it a click on the bat.
Yeah, he did, and now you go back to that top of the 9th and how big that tack-on run was for the Dodgers. He was on time. He was ready for it. You can tell just a tick in on him.
Yeah, got a little deep.
Yep.
Here is Christian Yelich, the LA native, standing up in a big opportunity for Milwaukee. Brewers had 39 comeback wins this year, among the best in the National League. The Dodgers were the best. Oh, big swing by Yelich. Sasaki gave him the splitter, and it's 1-1. Lockridge, the tying run at third. Here's the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike.
It's true where you got to trust Will Smith, too, your catcher, with that split to not overcook one. Good job by Smith getting it down in the dirt.
One of the best in the game.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike. Sasaki deals inside, almost hit him, and a heck of a play by Will Smith. Just saved a run right there on a 99-mile-an-hour fastball.
As a catcher, when you call a fastball, you're expecting it to be close to the plate. This one he tugged.
Hitters count 3-1. There's a strike. Count is full. What a game. What a finish to this one. Contreras due next. Rookie closer. Veteran hitter. And Yelich spoils it foul.
Yeah, it was a ball off the plate. You know, it's interesting. If you remember, he went 3-1 split to Bowers, came back with a fastball. Here to Yelich, 3-1 split, but he came back with it on 3-2.
Tessie is the lefty, Trinan the righty. Spotlight on the mound right here with Sasaki. 3-2, 2 outs. And it's ball 4. Wow. Yelich is aboard as the potential winning run here.
That was a heck of an at-bat by Yelich.
Yeah. And with the high velocity fastball of Sasaki, I think, yeah, Dave Roberts not going to let him face him. He's going to bring in Blake Trinan, if I had to guess right here, with that sinker ball. They're trying to get it into Contreras.
That's right.
First blemish for Sasaki, who has been brilliant in this role for the Dodgers thus far. And Dave Roberts is going to call on 37-year-old right-hand reliever Blake Trinan. We'll set up the matchup when we come back. What a finish in front of us here. 2-1 Dodgers lead it. The Brewers chase Roki Sasaki. There are 2 outs in the ninth. And Ronnie, it's Blake Trinan on to try to finish things off for LA.
Well, Trinan, who's been so locked down his career in a Dodger uniform, has struggled this year. Forearm strain kept him out for 3 months. He has never faced William Contreras. Against right-handed hitters, it's almost exclusively sinker and sweeper.
He was dominant in the postseason last year. Tying run at third, winning run at first. Both can fly. Only the Red Sox have more walk-off wins than the Brewers in the regular season. Milwaukee had 11. Contreras,
he likes that first,
homer.
and he likes that first pitch fastball.
Moment of truth. 2 outs in the ninth. Trinan deals. First pitch, swing by Contreras. He got a breaking ball and he fouls it away.
Trinan is locked in on Contreras. The Yelich tried to steal the bag.
That would put the winning run in scoring position. There he goes. Contreras takes a ball, no throw. Good call, Ronnie. Yelich is in with a stolen base.
When it's a tying run like that late, most teams do not even defend the stolen base.
And again, you said it. He is locked in on Contreras right here.
Best arm in the outfield is back in center field right now with Pages. 2 outs. The 1-1. Contreras fouls it back, and the count is a ball and 2 strikes. Brewers are down to their last strike.
Contreras, 2 home runs in the division series with fastballs out over the plate. Trinan has been trying to rush him inside with that sinker.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here he comes. Contreras with a take. 2-2. Contreras is a free swinger early, but he was top 10 in the National League in walks this year. Turang due next. 2-2 the count. Trinan deals. Contreras takes a ball. He gets patient deep in counts, and now it's 3-2. Trinan does have a base open at first.
He doesn't want to face Turang. He's going after Contreras here.
Here we go. Full count, 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. And it's ball 4. The 3rd walk of the inning to go along with a double. And the bases are loaded for Bryce Turang. Mark Pryor, pitching coach of the Dodgers, on his way out.
I mean, this is what the postseason does. A walk can get you excited.
Yeah, no doubt, setting it up for Bryce Turang. But you said it, B.A. Contreras aggressive early, but finds a way to kind of reel it in and gets that 2-strike approach. And right there, from 1-2 to ball 4.
You know, the maturation of Turang. He always had the glove, platinum glove, but he changed his position in the game this season with 10 home runs in August, 18 total, where he's at a different position in the game.
He was the player of the month in the National League in the month of August. What a finish. Blake Snell can only watch. He was brilliant through 8. Sasaki to Trinan. And now 2 outs with the bases loaded. Nowhere to put him.
You sure he's watching? I might not be.
Winning run at second base. Here comes Trinan, and Turang late on it, fouls it away. 2 days ago in the division series game 5, a put-away punch by Bryce Turang to deep center field. Made it 3-1. Brewers would win by that score. Here's the 0-1. That's a ball. Bryce Turang was one of the Brewers' best all year with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, he led Milwaukee this year, 368 with runners in scoring position.
The 1-1. That's a strike. Trinan makes a big pitch. Backdoor breaking ball. 1-2 the count. Again, the Dodgers are a strike away.
Unhittable for a left-hander. That ball looks like it's in the other batter's box.
1-2 the count. Trinan deals. Oh, he almost hit him. Fight or flight. I'm sure Turang would love to tell his brain to just stand in there and wear one.
That would have got him too.
2-2. Trinan ready. Turang, a swing and a miss, and Blake Trinan closes the door. The Brewers strand the bases loaded, and the beleaguered Dodger bullpen searching for answers. They found one in Blake Trinan tonight. Dodgers win a thriller in Milwaukee by a final score of 2-1, and they take game one. Blake Snell, 8 scoreless innings, only 1 hit, a career best 10 Ks. Freddie Freeman with the key home run.
5 pitches there to Turang went. Fastball, 3 sweepers, and then climbed the zone right here on Turang, and he just could not lay off.
Turang was looking for that fastball. He got the fastball, just not in the zone. And in a postseason so far, where his mates have had to rescue Trinan, Trinan rescues Sasaki.
Freddie Freeman just falls in a heap. Agony for Brewers fans as they see their club try to snatch one back in game one after that incredible pitching performance by Blake Snell. And how about Trinan? So good in the postseason last year. He's been through it before. Bryce Turang, the final out that ends game one. What a game. Let's send it down to Lauren Shahadi.
Blake, congratulations. Watching you watch the 9th was tough. What were you thinking?
No, I trust him. I trust Roki, trust Blake. We just got to attack the zone better. A lot of walks there. They had 1 hit, so just got to get in the zone. But those guys, they're going to figure out they're really good.
I mean, you did whatever you wanted with all 4 of your pitches. Which was your favorite tonight, Blake?
I like a located fastball.
Yeah?
If I can locate the fastball, it sets everything else up.
The only base runner you allowed, you picked off, and I know you studied every single one of their tendencies. You're shaking your head yes on the bases. How did the preparation lead to the execution?
It pays off to know, what they're going to do when they're going to run, how they like their leads when they steal. So to be able to pick him and see it was pretty amazing.
I think everyone in America wants to know what's on that card you look at in between batters. You want to let us know?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a cheat sheet of what to throw and stuff like that.
You don't need it, my friend. Any conversation about going out in the 9th with Dave?
No, he said it was it, so I just trust him, and yeah.
You dreamt of this moment. Congratulations.
Thank you, Warren.
He came to the Dodgers to do just this, Brian Anderson.
Yeah, no question. He had the answers to the test. Blake Snell, and what a performance closed out by Blake Trinan. And if this series is going to be like this, we're in for a treat. What a game.
Well, you saw the strength of both teams.
Yeah.
The pitching for the Dodgers, starting pitching, and the bullpen for the Brewers. They both did a phenomenal job. And, boy, we're in for some great games.
The Dodgers won the World Series last year with a complicated pen that got them out of a lot of jams. This year, they might do it with starting pitching.
Yeah, no question. Good job, fellas. Great to be with you. Great to be back here in the League Championship Series. For Jeff Francoeur, Ron Darling, Lauren Shahadi, our terrific crew led in the truck by Matt Lipp and Jeff Randolph, the Sponge. Studio gang, they are here in Milwaukee. Adam Lefkoe and the squad coming up next. TBS Closer, presented by Genesis Motor America. So long, everyone.
God bless you. I'm upon this one again, no.
Double pro.
I met this girl last December. Her name na Monica. She sent me her picture from Twitter. She dey always wear short nika tie. Monica too fine, no, but Monica too like money. I spend money for Monica. She still the follow. She still the waka. See Monica with trendy boy. I see Monica with the GoPro. I see Monica with some more healer. GC, now waiting this up, oh. God forbid Monica. Monica no be wife material. Too much money for Monica. I buy many things for Monica, yeah. School fees for your brother, Christmas clothes for your sister, plenty wrapper for your mother. I buy your father Okada tie. She still the waka. She still the follow. God forbid Monica. Monica no be wife material.
If you get money, Monica go stay with you. If you not get money, Monica fit stay with you. Monica, follow. If you get big things, she swallow. If you don't get, borrow. Monica don't take for Kalika, fi shame you. If you today no be the same you, why can't they love the same you? Monica when I see for Facebook, Monica go far away. Monica dey with that day, but me I go away. We tell me I like it. Just you can't spend money. Monica want come party. If you no come concert, Monica no be Dundee. She like Dundees.
Come to my place, she go run, come. I swear she go run, come. She see me take out money, she go shake bum. She go shake bum. She dey pepper for mat like say I lick dum. I say I lick dum. She do like skin touch, she know they use condom. I swear she know they use condom. Monica, oh, Monica go kill the best, yo. Too much money for Monica. I buy many things for Monica. Yeah. School fees for your brother, Christmas clothes for your sister, plenty wrapper for your mother. I buy your father Okada tie. She still the waka. She still the follow. God forbid Monica. Monica no be wife material.
It's